Vihari Jaya Dhamma Dava Jai Kunda Vihari Gopi Janavalava Jai Girivaradari Jai Girivaradari Gopi Janavalava Jai Girivaradari Jai Girivaradari Gopi Janavalava Jai Girivaradari Jai Girivaradari Gopi Janavalava Jai Girivaradari Varadari Yasodananda Jai Braja Jarandana Jai Braja Jarandana Yasodananda Jai Braja Jarandana Jai Braja Jarandana Jai Ramuna Tira Vanachari Jai Kunjabi Hari Jai Yamuna Tira Vanachari Kunjabi Hari Jai Radhammadava Jai Kunjabi Hari Jai Radhammadava Jai Kunjabi Hari Gopi Janaballabha Jai Girivaradari Jai Girivaradari Yasodananda Jai Braja Jana Jai Braja Jana Yasodananda Jai Braja Jai Braja Jana Jai Mudatira Vanachari Jai Kunjavi Hari Jai Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Gauranitai, 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 Gauranitai. Jai Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jai Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe, Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Haribo, 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 Jai Gora, Haribo, 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 Jai Gora, Haribo, 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 Jai Gora, Haribo, 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 Haribo. Nitai Go Premanante Hari Hari Go. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai. So today, this evening, we'll carry on reading from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And it's 18th chapter, text 60. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we read from the 18th chapter, text 60. And we have the verse on the board. Svabhava Jaina. That's the one. Kaunteya Nibbadda Svena Karmana Kartum Nichasi Yan Mohat Karishyasi Avaso Pitat Svabhavajena Kaunteya Nibadda Spena Karmana Kartum Nichasi Yan Mohat Karisyasi Avasopitat Svabhavajena Kaunteya Nibadda Svena Karmana Kartum Nichasi Yan Mohat Karisyasi Avasopitat Svabhavajena Kaunteya Nibadda Svena Karmana Kartum Nichasi Yan Mohat Karisyasi Avasopitat. Gentlemen. Svabhavajena Kaunteya Dasvena Karmana Chasiyan Mohat Richasi Avasopita Avajena Kaunteya Nibadasvena Karmana Kartun Mechasi Yan Mohat Syasya Vasopitat Svabhavajena, born of your own nature. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Nibadda, conditioned. Svena, by your own. Karmana, activities. Kartum, to do. Na, not. Ichasi, you like. Yat, that which. Mohat, by illusion. Karisyasi, you will do. Avasa, involuntarily. Api, even. That. Under illusion, this is Lord Krishna speaking, yeah? Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction. But, compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti. Please repeat after me. Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction. But, compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. If one refuses to act under the direction of the Supreme Lord, then is compelled to act by the modes in which he is situated. Everyone is under the spell of a particular combination of the modes of nature and is acting in that way. But anyone who voluntarily engages himself under the direction of the Supreme Lord becomes glorious. And the purport, Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Si Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Yam Datati Swapadandikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangalam gayate girim. Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam. By the mercy of the spiritual master, a lame man can cross mountains. By his mercy, a blind man can see stars in the sky. And again, by his mercy, a dumb man like me can speak few words on Srimad Bhagavad Gita this evening. I offer my humble obeisances to the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vacharane Nirvishesha Navadi Bhaskatati Sutari. Svabhavajena Kaunteya Nibadda Svena Karmana Kartum Nechasi Yamohat Karisyasya Vasopitat. Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti. So Lord Krishna is actually warning Arjuna that even though I've spoken to you in details this Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God, I've did my best to direct you, but now you do what you want. Tat Shrinu, you have heard everything, and now you act as you wish. So you can see the Lord, it's very democratic, liberal. Lord Krishna is not a Taliban. Say, do as I say, otherwise I'll kill you. He's very liberal to his devotee. Of course, he's using Arjuna as a model, as an instrument of receiving this knowledge. But really, the Bhagavad Gita was not meant for Arjuna. Arjuna is an eternal associate of the Lord, Nara Narayan. These are eternally, these two entities, they're eternally bound. Nara means, Arjuna represents the soul, the human being, with his bond to Narayan, Nara Narayan. He's actually entering into the heart of all the conditioned souls. We all have a little bit of Arjuna in us. Arjuna was ordained by the Lord to please descend with me and play the part of the confused, warrior, so that Krishna could discharge the Bhagavad Gita. It's just like Srila Prabhupada used the example of the mother-in-law. If she wants to chastise the daughter, if she wants to chastise the daughter-in-law, then she chastises her own daughter. And the daughter, because it knows the mother and is more close, that relationship is very intimate. Whereas the daughter-in-law, it's distant. It's someone from outside the family. And she's maybe on our reverence. So the mother-in-law is not very close to the daughter-in-law. So she chastised the daughter in order to pass the message to the daughter-in-law. Very clever. Srila Prabhupada said, the behavior of Arjuna was like that. Krishna chastised Arjuna because he was his pure devotee, his chosen son. In order to chastise the conditioned soul, which is all of us, we represent we are like the mother-in-law, the daughter-in-law. And we are not that close to Krishna the way Arjuna is. So Krishna uses his devotees to pass on this sacred message. Arjuna, even though he played the part of a confused devotee, warrior, and he was in distress, he was putting forward all the arguments that a typical conditioned soul would put forward. How can I fight and kill my own relatives, my uncle, my cousins, my brother, because one of them was his brother, Karna. And there was a conflict within the family. So the concept here to grasp is that sometimes we have to declare war on things, which are very close to us. Even when we joined, we had to give up our family. We had to give up the affection that we had for our family for the sake of humanity, to upgrade our consciousness into service to Krishna, to help the larger family, which is the whole world. And as a devotees, we are actually not serving just our own immediate family, but also the conditioned souls who are very much suffering in this world from old age, disease, birth and death, adhyatmika, adidevika, adibhautika. Everybody is suffering. People, they said, oh, I'm happy. Sometimes, I approach them with a book and they say, oh, I'm okay, I'm happy. But actually they are denying that truth to themselves. They're miserable inside and they're not okay. Nobody is happy in this world. If someone says, I'm happy, it means they're trying to sell you something. They're lying, really. Someone is saying, I'm not suffering. The suffering comes to everybody. Whether we are kings, sweeper in the street, the Kshatriya, Sudra, Brahman, devotees, we all have to face the dwindling, the calamity of life, from the force of nature, storms, too much cold, too much heat, earthquake, floods, catastrophe, These are the different types of suffering which are inflicted on us by the demigods, by the illusion that Lord Krishna is talking about here. We are all overcome by illusion. And then the suffering of the mind and body, the mind, that it's today is okay, sankalpa and vikalpa, tomorrow is not okay. Things we like today, tomorrow we don't like them, the same thing. That's why you find, ironically, divorce in this world. Boy and girls, they love very much. They come together, they get married. And they think, let's walk into the sunset for eternity in our happiness, in our relationship. But actually, divorce is around the corner. Why? Because the mind, sankalpa vikalpa, things you like today, tomorrow, the same thing you won't like it anymore. The proof is the divorce. People, they get together, they think it's love, but it's illusion. Illusion changes the color of the moods, the color of the desire, the color of the choice, the color of your preference. They're all inflicted by the illusion. And then there is suffering from other living entities, sometimes within the same family, like Prahlad Maharaj. He suffered the attacks from his own father, and in our society also. There are devotees who like you. Don't be surprised if someone doesn't like you. We have to take every relationship that comes to us as a prasad. Someone brings you some pain, you accept it. It's for purification. Krishna uses everybody, the illusion, just to make our heart a little bit better. Someone is giving you a hard time, then you have a choice whether to react or to be proactive. React means, you take the challenge and then you want vengeance, and that's conflict, and it doesn't work. There is no end, even between devotees. So many issues in ISKCON. Women becoming guru or not guru. The issue of, anyway, we don't want to go there. Everybody has an opinion. See, something very interesting Srila Prabhupada says in the Bhagavatam, I think is the first canto, that everyone has a different opinion. And the tangible proof is that we are all, he says everyone is individual. This is to defeat, the Mayavadi impersonalist, that they think, I'm God, you are God, and there is no individuality. I will become God, like the Buddhists. Once they reach the Bodhisattva, they become Buddha, God. They merge with the Bodhisattva, Nirvana, the intelligence, the illumination. They become Buddha, God, illuminated. So Srila Prabhupada in the first canto says, the proof of the individuality, that we are all individual, I'm not you, you're not me, I'm not God, God is not me, is that everyone has a different opinion. And that's why there is conflict. Everybody is being created by Krishna for his pleasure. But we use that independence and that opinion to declare war or to declare hostility towards mankind which is not a very nice thing to do. But as a devotee, we should hold one opinion. Aham Brahmasmi, I am a spirit soul, an eternal servant of God. This is the principled opinion. Now all the rest is details. And the nature that we all have, it's a different nature from everyone else. That is why I don't like to imitate anybody in my life. I've reached, if I don't imitate anybody, if I make no attempt to imitate anyone, then I'm actually advancing spiritually, because everyone is different. There is a say, don't be anyone else, because everyone else is already taken. People, they like to imitate. So we have all been given a particular nature. That's why Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna here, according to your prarabdha karma, previous karma, you have a particular ability. You may be more intelligent than me, or maybe more stronger than me. I am good in maths, and you're not. Tamal Krishna Maharaj used to tell me that I'm good, I'm intelligent, and I'm good, like solving problems, things, especially between grihasthas. It was something that he couldn't do. He used to phone me out in the middle of it. But why? Because he was a brahmachari. Then from brahmachari, he got married for 2 weeks and then became sannyas. So he didn't have an idea about the nature of the women. And somehow or another, he said, I can understand the nature of women, nature of men. And so there was problems with a couple. He would send them to me. I was his first European disciple. And I used to do that service for him. So he said, you got something I don't have. But he had so much more that I don't have myself, trained by Srila Prabhupada. So it doesn't mean just because someone is younger than you, or someone is a woman, that means they're less than you. We have to accept. Non-envy means when you accept the gift of God that he has granted to everybody. And it's called the ability. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the ability in man. Isn't it? I am the ability in man. Whatever the man he does, clever, strong man, he's strong, Kshatriya. That Krishna is the ability. He has actually granted a part of his beauty, part of his opulence to each one of us. So, under illusion, he says, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti. It's the nature that we have, that nature which has been given by Krishna, by the media of the 33 million demigods. There are 33 million, each one of them. Some they are controlling your eyes, some they control your speech, some they control your hearing, your arms, Kadyota, Virmukhi, Nalini, Nalini. These are the 9 gates of the body. Mukhya, which has the power of taste and the power of speech. Mukhya, Rasanji and Vipina, if you study in the Bhagavatam. Then Niriti, Asuri, these are the genital and the anus. These are the 9 Navadvaba, Puranjan, the story of Puranjan, the body has 9 gates, and we, with our ability, we enjoy through these 9 gates of the body. And the mind, it's called Visuchina, which is by nature dirty. You can't trust the mind. That's why Arjuna here is confused. Krishna says, don't get lost. Acting according to my direction, not according to your mind. Listen to your intelligence. Mind is Visuchina. Visuchina means something prostitute in Sanskrit, dirty by nature. And the Puranjan is the soul, and the intelligence is the queen. The queen's name, according to the Bhagavatam, 4th canto, it's called Kutumbini. Kutumbini, which is the wife of the soul. But sometimes we get in trouble. Do you know why? When we feel, that lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, and envy. These are the 6 children born by when the soul has an affair with the mind, with this prostitute. And then these 6 children are born and they create a havoc. And we betray the mind, the intelligence, which is our wife. Now, all the politicians in the world, there's all this war. There's so much opulence there, but it's not discharged or used, for poor people. It's because of these 6 children born from Visuchina, the mind, and they create a havoc, confusion, quarrel, hypocrisy. And in Kali Yuga, everybody is having an affair with their mind, except those who practice, who understand that actually Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, it's within the intelligence. We have to associate with our intelligence. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaivatmano bandur atmaiva ripuratmana. Lord Krishna early on told Arjuna. Uddharedatmanatmanam. That the mind, today is your friend, tomorrow, Ripuratmana, could be your enemy, your worst enemy. And there is no enemy worse than a friend when it becomes your enemy. The mind is related to us. She wishes us good, but is not competent to lead our action. And can't, it's not really the mind, but it's the children. Lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, envy. The mind can't control these children. And intelligence find very difficult. The soul cannot control the mind anymore. So therefore, Vasudeva, if we use the intelligence to control the mind, then we have grasped the concept. That's Krishna. We are Rishikesha Rishikenam Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. The intelligence is pure. It's a Vasudeva. If we ask our own intelligence, you please control my mind. It's like asking Krishna, Rishikesha Rishikenam Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. Krishna is the master, Rishikesh, the master of the senses. He's the one controlling our senses. He's the only one can control our lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and envy. It's not us. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm fasting, controlling my senses. My friend, you are an illusion. It's not you. If you pray to Krishna, it's Krishna that is controlling your senses. Rishikesha Rishikena Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. With bhakti, you pray to Krishna. Vandanam, hearing and chanting. And then he will control our senses, our mind. So very difficult to control the mind. And Arjuna, he was victimized by this. Of course, he was playing. So we have to be very vigilant, very careful. As soon as we feel, isn't that, when we start to feel anger, lust, then, we become angry. Then after lust, if lust is not fulfilled, satisfied, then there is another child that takes more powerful anger, and then greed, you want more. And when we go down to the last level, envy, that's why it's very embarrassing in our, especially amongst devotees. Never envy another devotee, no matter what they have, even if they are more qualified than you. Just rejoice. Just say, my dear Lord Krishna, if he's got those qualities, he deserves it. He or she. Because every one of us is created to give a pleasure to Krishna. He's created us for his pleasure. Not, I don't exist for your pleasure or for anybody else's pleasure. Unless, I'm doing some seva, Vaishnava seva, and preaching or helping someone. I was discussing with Prabhu over there, trying to help him, in his service, book distribution. That's sharing my little bit, whatever I've got, but it gives him pleasure. But ultimately, it gives pleasure to Krishna, because, and therefore, if there is no such a soul who is stupid. The soul cannot be stupid. Krishna doesn't create useless things or stupid creatures. Everybody has a value. Otherwise, he will be a stupid God. If Krishna creates things which are useless or stupid, then means it's his fault. If I'm stupid, I would say, don't blame me, blame God, because that's the way he created me. But of course, if your leaders, like in the world, they launch war, and it's not the fault of Krishna. They're stupid because they're in the grasp of illusion. But not because of their original soul. They could be good people. They have to dovetail their good quality to be good leaders and to protect innocent people rather than create a destruction towards the humanity. Every people, they can't even put food on the table. Everywhere they're complaining, UK, Europe, England, everything's gone very expensive, petrol, food. People are already suffering poverty, disease. They can't even go pay the hospital bill. They can't, they have no money. Life is a challenge, and disease, suffering from other living entities. And then on top of it, as the cherry on the cake, the leaders, they inflict wars on these poor people. And that's why book distributors, Sankirtan devotees, they feel compassion for the mass of people. And we go out and preach to help. Even if you help one soul, 2 souls, the Lord becomes very pleased. You have made a point in your life. Preaching is the best way to change the face, the demoniac face of the earth. But it starts, charity begins at home. If we are not potent, it means, we need to do some work in our society. Sometimes we think, we distributed billions of books, billions of plate of prasad. Devotees who know the Bhagavad Gita inside out. But we are still a little corner shop compared, to big supermarket of other religion. Christianity is a big an empire. Catholicism, ISKCON, it's just born. It's a newborn baby, 60 years ago. So we need a lot of work to do to actually acquire credential. We have to act in such way that people will trust us. But that means, we should have a spotless society with no child abuse, protection of women, service to humanity, compassion, and honesty, the way we deal with each other, accepting the authority. There's so much defiance. There's a challenge against gurus. Anyway, we don't want to go in all this Appa Sampradaya philosophy, but there's a lot of dissolution in our society. And we need to do some work to improve ourselves. So therefore, intelligence, we go back to Lord Krishna is advising Arjuna, use your intelligence, Kutumbini. It has a female, it's the best female of the ingredients of this body. Our body is like an empire. There is so many, the senses, the intelligence, the snake with the 5 heads is protecting the life air of this body, of this fortress. So Lord Krishna says, listen to your intelligence. And he also mentions, Indriyani paranyahur, indriyabhya paranmana, manasastu parabudir, yopudi paratastu saha. Indriyani paranyahur. Indri means the senses. Please learn, dear Arjuna, that the senses are higher than ahur. Ahur is the matter, dead matter. Senses are higher. But superior to the senses, Indriyani paranyahur indriyebhya paramana. Para, the words para means even higher than these senses is the mana, the intelligence, the mind. Indriyebhya paranmana. Manasastu parabuddhi. Higher than the mind is the buddhir, the intelligence. And yobude paratastu saha. Higher than intelligence is the soul. Your soul. Believe in yourself. Understand the Bhagavad Gita, the hierarchy. The soul, my wife is the intelligence, maid servant is the mind, and the senses, they should be controlled by the mind. If we live like that, then the whole empire of the body will have no problem. So it's very important. We read the Bhagavad Gita. Some devotees, they read 4, 5, 6 times, 10 times. Someone came to me, said, I read the Bhagavad Gita 10 times. Well done. But then, the behavior, achar prachar, you have to act according to the instructions of Krishna. It's a direction. He told Arjuna, you also know the Bhagavad Gita. I've spoken to you, but now you have to decide if you want my direction or if you want to remain in illusion. And the proof that actually we read Bhagavad Gita, but we didn't understand it. We have so many problems in ISKCON. Otherwise, we would have, if we had understood the meaning of the Bhagavad Gita, we wouldn't have any problems in our society. That's the proof. Tangible proof that we have understood, walk the talk, that we have understood the Bhagavad, there will be no more problems in ISKCON. But there are problems. Problems there in every religion, because we We read, but we haven't absorbed, or we don't have enough faith to believe. We think it's probably a story from 5,000 years ago, mythology. And somebody wrote this story down, but it never existed. You know, there are devotees, they've got these doubts. Someone was telling me after 10 years of chanting Hare Krishna, do you really believe that the Battle of Kurukshetra took place, that God came 5,000 years ago in person? I said, well, it's a matter of faith. You have to pray. You have to believe with your heart, not with your intellect. You see, then there is something higher than the intelligence, which is the soul, and higher than the soul is the Paramatma. If we are in tune with Krishna, our heart is linked with Krishna, then he will give us the understanding. Everything becomes manifest. Mantra, upasana, every time we chant Hare Krishna, these pastimes, they become manifest. Like the Acharya, the six Goswami, they were always on mantra, upasana. They would chant. It was not boring for them. Sometimes we think, oh, 6,400 lakhs of rounds every day. But how do they do it? Do you know why? It's like a child, watching a movie. And then he forgets that he's hungry. The parents, they calling him, please come. You have to sleep. You have to do your homework. You have to eat. And don't disturb me. Close the door. Because he's absorbed into a movie, pastime. So similarly, the Acharya, they were like that. A pure devotee, when he chants Hare Krishna, is absorbed into the movie of being in the pastimes of Krishna. He's witnessing that, and it's billions and trillions of times more sweeter than the best movie on this planet. And that's why they get, they forget about eating, they forget about sleeping. Raghunath Das Goswami. How did they do that? Because they were absorbed. They were actually absorbed into the Nitya Lila, these pastimes of Krishna. But these pastimes, they only become manifest with surrender. And then that becomes our comfort zone, not the chair that we're sitting on, the food that we eat, if you're hot, the fan, that keeps you cool. Raghunath Goswami, he was burning under the scorching heat of the sun in the middle of the summer. And the sadhu said, let me build something. He was lamenting. He said, the scorching heat of the separation of Radhe, hey Radhe, Brajadevinde. It's much more, it's actually burning me more than the sun. Raghunath Das Goswami. So much so that he couldn't feel the burning of the heat and the cold, and they transcend everything because they are, secured by Krishna in his pastime. So we'll leave 5 minutes there and ask if there is any questions. This is very nice verse here. Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti. Any questions or comment? Yes, Prabhuji.
The 59 and 60, both looks like same, almost same, right?
Yeah, the whole chapter, is like following the sequence of the same theme, Yeah.
My question is, my nature is different from Krishna's will. How can I align with Krishna's will?
Your nature is different from,
Krishna's will.
yes.
How can I align? If I did myself,
You mean
my own
it's,
nature, it will be ahankara, right?
you mean your nature is different from Krishna's nature, or
Will.
okay, no, but you can't say that, because the will of Krishna is to not having us suffering, okay, just like a father towards the child. The nature is something else. The nature that you've been given materially according to your karma. But if you act with that nature, of course, you remain not in tune with Krishna's will. You're not doing the will of the Lord. But if you act with your soul and with your own self-interest, not even a Krishna interest, your own interest is actually to become happy, blissful. And how to find that happiness is to connect once again with Krishna. Krishna's will, it's all freedom. They're very democratic, very beautiful, very sweet. There is nothing there that can hurt you or can put you in suffering. So if you hang on to Krishna's direction, there is no more suffering for you. But you have to make a choice. But then again, you are in this situation because your will has been defying Krishna's will. Nitya Bada, for millions of lives, you've been defying. But in this life, he's giving you a chance again to connect with your will, with his will. But first of all, you have to find, your self-interest, the higher taste. You have to find yourself. Find your soul, that you are spiritual, you're not this body, you're not the mind. Otherwise, you get cheated, by all the environment of your senses, the mind, intellect. So you have to make a decision at every second whether I choose Krishna's path or Maya, illusion. You will act in both. But one, it's a suffering. The other one is freedom. Does it make sense? It's very simple.
For example, I want to preach. I want to travel extensively.
Yes.
I feel I am traveling Vrindavan.
You're traveling Vrindavan.
I am trapped.
I trapped in Vrindavan. Trapped. Okay. You have this desire to travel. For what reason? To preach?
Yeah, please.
Oh, that's good. Maybe what is that is trapping you in Vrindavan? So I was in England and I had a desire to come in Vrindavan. I was also feeling trapped there, so I chose to buy the ticket and come to India. Very simple. So I made the right choice. Now I'm with all these saintly people. So make the right choice. Nobody is, Krishna is not a Taliban. Either you stay in Vrindavan or I kill you.
Okay.
Yeah? So buy a ticket wherever you want to go. You can carry on preaching and take Vrindavan with you and share it with people in the West. The world needs Vrindavan, peace of life. They need the mercy of Vrindavan. Go and preach to Trump, Mr. Trump. Go and preach to Putin. There is so much preaching to do. Put some sense. Preach, to the mass of people. That's Vrindavan. I find my Vrindavan into book distribution when I'm in the West. It's very sweet. I feel I'm with Krishna. For every book I give out, I feel that he's actually blissful, happy. And then if he's happy, then he shares his happiness with me. And it's very sweet. I feel prasad tastes good. My relationship with devotees, they're very good. No argument with my wife, no argument with my children. When I do my service, I've been showered the mercy of Krishna and Vrindavan on my head. Preaching. Prabhupada came to the West to bring Vrindavan. He traveled also. So what is trapping you? Maybe it's your mind.
Economically, some rules and regulations in Brahmacharya ashram, like some strict rules and regulations.
So, wait and the opportunity will come. Maybe you never know, someone will sponsor you. But it's, you're fortunate to be in Vrindavan. Yeah, very fortunate. Maybe someone will come across, and offer you sponsorship, a ticket. You can go and preach, and Krishna will fulfill your desire. Yeah? It will happen. Have a patience. Thank you very much. It's 7 o'clock on dot. And all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,